In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the advanced settings of the WP Animator toolbar. At the bottom of your WP Animator toolbar, you'll notice there's an option for advanced settings. If you click on that tab, you'll see that you have a start option, a visibility threshold option, a rotation origin option, and an anti-aliased text option along with a resolution. Now for the start option here, this is going to allow you to choose when an animation is triggered. You can choose to trigger it when it becomes visible on the screen, when the HTML document is ready, or after all content on the page has been loaded. For most people, they're going to want to set it at when the element becomes visible. This allows you to have animations that don't occur until somebody scrolls to that area of the screen. However, if you want everything to trigger immediately, you can choose one of these two options here. When we choose the option for when the element becomes visible, you can also set a visibility threshold. This allows you to choose how many pixels need to be on the screen before the animation is triggered. The higher you set this, the more visible the area needs to be on the screen before the animation is triggered. So if we were to create a new animation and scroll down the screen and choose these boxes down here, right now these boxes will not animate until somebody scrolls down the screen. So for instance, if we save this and we reload our page, now if we scroll down, we'll see that triggers these boxes to animate onto the screen. If we change the settings of the pixels, so for instance, we turn these up to 500 and save that, now you'll see that it won't trigger quite as quickly. So we'll reload the page. So now when we scroll down, you'll see that the animation is still not triggered, and until we reach that threshold, then the animation will come onto the screen. So this higher setting allows you to make sure that the area is on the screen before the animation is triggered. The next setting is the rotate origin setting. Now this allows you to change where an animation rotates from. So for instance, if we were to create a new animation and select our large box here, choose a rotating animation such as bounce rotate left, you'll see that it rotates around this corner here. And if we were to change this to yes, we'll have a few more options on how to make that rotate. And you'll see that when it does rotate, it rotates from the center of the image now, but we can adjust that to any part of the image that we would like to and change those animations around a little bit, make it look a little bit different, and make it rotate from different spots. The next option in here is anti-alias text. Now this is something that you can set if you see any issues, especially with Safari. For the most part, you can leave this at no, but if you do see issues, you can change this to yes to see if that solves some of those issues, but that's specific to the Safari web browser. The next thing you can set is a resolution to decide when you're going to have an animation. So for instance, if you only want to have an animation when the screen size is 1200 pixels by 1200 pixels, now any screen that's smaller than this will not show your animations. This allows you to decide whether or not to have animations trigger on a smartphone, but yet still have it trigger on a tablet or on a full screen PC. So those are the advanced settings. If you have any questions about this, of course, please feel free to ask and we'll be glad to answer those questions for you.